So does it matter if the dismissing officer was not aware of the real reasons that led to an employee eventually being dismissed? Now, that was one of the decisions that the Supreme Court had to decide upon, and that was in the case of Jussi and the Royal Mail Group. Now, in this particular case, the claimant had made some disclosures and blew the whistle with respect to some issues that she felt had come to light based on her manager's conduct. Now, her manager had, in response to that, put the claimant on various levels of personal improvement plans and suggested comments for improvement, and micromanaged the employee to the point where the employee couldn't take it any longer and eventually was off sick for a considerable period of time. In the meantime, the employer, the manager, had instigated and put together some reports, and within those reports were numbers of comments that the manager had made, which eventually led up to that employee's dismissal. Now, the manager in question did not dismiss the employee. It was another manager altogether who had no idea or understanding of the former manager's plan. And the latter manager, based on the reports that were received, dismissed the claimant. Now, the claimant brought claims against the employer for unfair dismissal with respect to the protected disclosures that she had made. Now, the tribunal, Employment Appeal Tribunal, Court of Appeal, had gone back and forth in whether it was or was not an unfair dismissal claim that could be successful. However, the Supreme Court has provided some clarity here, and essentially it is the case that that was an unfair dismissal. So essentially this brings a shift. It brings a shift of focus. So it doesn't matter whether the dismissing officer was aware or not. What does count is the background. So employers will need to bear in mind that they bear the weight of the vicarious liability of its employers, whether or not there may be one who has acted in ignorance or presumably fairly in their own mind, if there is someone else in the background who has an ulterior motive. So certainly something to think about and keep in mind. If you've got any questions, details are below. You're welcome to get in touch. Thank you.